All right, we're on hole number 5 of the Winter Slopes tournament. We're in Monday's qualifying round, and we need to make sure that we do not qualify. So, on the those eagle holes, I was there, so I did them. But we're going to have to make sure that we don't qualify here. So we do not want to get this Albie on this next hole. So on hole number 5. This is an Albie shot all the way. We're going to come at this with an extra mile. I'm going to start off with a katana and see what kind of wind we have and whether or not we can get down here. I am going to pop out a 5 power ball and see what it looks like coming over. If I think we can get over, we're going to practice with the 5 power ball because we want to see if I can get it up in this neck. I'm not sure I've ever done that in rookie, but I know like in expert there's a shot to get over here where you're up in the neck, and I want to see if I can get that same shot. We end up here where we have a nice little short chip in for albatross. That would be awesome. But traditionally we're going to try and hit here and try and end up somewhere out in this line. It's going to put us in our long iron range, and we're going to do a rough bump. So we'll see how the hole plays out. Since we're practicing today, we're going to, no matter what, we're going to bring an extra mile. We're going to need, you can do this with either one. Either one will work, but I'm going to use my backbone just because if I do the rough bump, it's going to be a more accurate club for me to do that with. I'm going to start off. Let's start off with the 5 power ball and see what that looks like, and then switch to a katana. We want to see if that shot's possible, is the goal. Whether we can make it or not is a totally different story. If I can ever get matched up. All right. I got Mark. It's a Donald Trump club. Let's see how our opponent does. So they've got a katana, which I think in most cases is probably going to be about as much ball as you have to bring unless you're trying to get over. So with a 2.6 wind right there with that overpower, I think the ball, let's see what it looks like, see if they can make this shot. I'm not sure if the ball gets more carry or not. It's going to need a little extra carry. It did. Boy, that was really close. Now obviously if you go through all that effort to get up there, the goal is to not end up in the rough, because you have a really decent shot. So yeah, I mean if we use this ball and tried to get up there, we're definitely in the range with a snow globe. I mean he did it with a 4 power ball, so. But I'm going to show you the traditional shot on how to play this, and I'm going to leave, I really don't want to leave that wind in there. We're getting over that curvature down there, and I don't want to make any, I don't want it to get into that curvature and hit it on the flat part and then shoot out straight. Alright, that is the spot that we want to be in. Now obviously if you're closer up there, if you can use a bigger power ball and you can start over and stay on the fairway and get out in this area, you are in awesome condition. And with my backbone, we're at 121821. We're going to get into it. We actually got up there far enough. We're in our hornet range. We're pretty close to max hornet. It'd be 3-3. It's about 3.5 rings. Hit it great to the left. Excuse me, great to the right. And it ended up great to the right. It's been forever since I played this hole. When these holes first came out, it seems like with the hitting that a lot more with the long iron, but that might have just been a regular play, not bringing out bigger balls. This hole used to be on Tour 7 when it first came out, and so my mistake there might have been is that in Expert, well, when you're from the second tees, you may end up using your long iron, but from the first tees, it looks like we're going to be, if we get a nice clean shot, we're going to be in our short iron range. So let's make some notes here. If we do that shot right there, we're not going to be in our backbone range. We're going to be in our hornet range. So we're going to want to bring a hornet and a backbone just in case we short shoot it. We've got the backbone, but it looks like we'll be in a hornet range. But I think there is some exploring to be done. If the only difference between almost guaranteeing yourself an albatross and just having a great shot is a 4-power ball, we're probably going to have to go with that 4-power ball. I mean, if we can get an albatross on hole number 5, that is going to be huge. And so with the 5-power ball, I don't think you'll have to do a whole lot of overpowering to make it over. They did a full overpower shot with a 4-power ball. So we're going to have to do we're going to have to work on that hole, because I think that if we can increase our odds of getting an albatross on hole number 5, that's going to be massive. And I think the goal would be, you know, when you get up here into this neck, you can see where our opponent ended up out here. They were in the rough right here, and that was with a full overpower shot. So, you know, if the ball would have been out here, it would have stayed somewhere out in this area, and that's a nice little chip shot from right there. So I think we might have to explore that. It looked way too easy. And if we do a 5-power ball, we may not have to do so much overpower down here, where we can just lay the ball up out here. So we're definitely going to have to explore whether or not that it's worth it, because, man, this is a very albatrossable hole to begin with, and if we can increase our odds that much by being up here and taking a short chip in for albatross, oh, we got to do that. All right, that was hole number, what was that? Hole number 5. Uh-oh. We're going to forfeit the next one. We got to get out of that zone. All right, thanks for watching.